What's up, guys? It's your boy Polish Bullet, and finally I'm back to the YouTube game. Sorry, guys, and first of all I want to thank those who sent me a message asking what's going on because I was not posting videos or community posts or nothing like that. So you know who you are. Thanks for that. Everything's good. It was just my wife was not feeling well for past 2 weeks, and I had to take care of her plus work, and the weather was not the best, and I just didn't feel, and I didn't have motivation to do anything, honestly. So finally everything's basically going back to normal, so we can record those videos, make some content, whatever I had planned, you know and everything, and everything got postponed, obviously. But yeah, it is what it is. Life, what can you do? So yeah, I'm gonna run a couple of errands. I figure I'll take you guys for a drive with me, and we're gonna talk about the knock sensor, because from what I see, it started to be a real issue in the end community. There's a bunch of people sending me messages and commenting on the videos, and I go to the forums and you can find a bunch of people having those same problems. So you know I don't know. I think Hyundai should definitely do some kind of recall or whatever. Some fix protection for the knock sensor, because that's kind of stupid. That $70 sensor can mess your car up, and you can't even go to a car wash or drive in the rain. You know what I mean? So because those things happen, and I don't know. I don't get it, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's pick up the coffee and jump on the road and talk about it. Alright, guys, so first of all, we're just gonna stop, at the car wash. I'm not gonna obviously record that, but the car is filthy. It was snowing yesterday, and literally 2 days ago I could work in the shorts, and yesterday was like below 20 degrees and snow. And in another 2 days I can work in shorts again. It's just weather in Chicago, You just can't make this up. So yeah, let me jump over here. We're gonna vacuum the car, and then we're gonna hit the road. Right, guys, you can tell she looks way more beautiful than before. Was all smudged out with the snow and stuff. You gotta keep your baby clean. I mean, a lot of you guys know I do construction, so yeah, you gotta keep your baby clean as much as you can. Otherwise, it's gonna be a mess like crazy. Okay, guys, let's hit the road and talk about it. Alright, guys, so we washed the car, we vacuumed it, I checked the tire pressure, so everything's up to spec, and now we're good to go to back on the road. Let me just jump over here, and yeah, so obviously some of you guys know I had the knock sensor issue. I had to go to a dealer, get it fixed and stuff like that, but let me tell you how it went down, because it's not as easy as you would think. And I know a lot of people got a problem with that too. So first of all, okay, take it easy. Okay, first of all, guys, it wasn't that easy as it should be. I dropped off my car in one of the dealership. I told them that I'm gonna need a loaner or rent a car or whatever, because I just gotta drive to work. Obviously, this is my daily, so I can't just drop it off and then, I don't know, sit at home till they fix it. And fortunately, my wife had a couple of days off. I'm not really off, but she could work from home, so I could use her car. But it's not about that. So I dropped off the car in Hyundai Schaumburg over here. I don't want to bash nobody or nothing, but it's just kind of a stupid, the whole situation, how it went down, And so I dropped off my car. I think it was Tuesday night. So, and they're supposed to work on it on Wednesday, obviously, because I dropped it off after work, probably around, I don't know, 6 o'clock or something like that. My wife had to pick me up, and all the shenanigans. So I dropped off the car, went to work next day, waited for the call, nothing happened. I just saw my app on the Blue Link that somebody opened my car and stuff like that. They moved it around probably. So yeah, they took it to a shop. They supposed to do it like first thing in the morning, which they did. They start working on it like since like 8:30, 9, something like that. I didn't get any call, no message, no nothing. I tried to message my service advisor around, I think it was like 11, and yeah, nobody answered. So around 12:30 I called them, and yeah, it's a knock sensor. They checked it out. They don't have it in stock. They gotta order it, stuff like that. I always want, and I also wanted to do my recalls, the transmission software update recall, whatever it was, and my seatbelt. Plus my horn was not working. So I just wanted to, take care of all this stuff and just be done with the car, because I don't have time to drop off my car whenever I want. Usually I'm busy, or I'm not sure maybe I'm gonna be working or not, and it's hard for me to schedule sometimes. So everything looked good. They had to order the stuff and whatever. And maybe around like 3 p.m. I got a call that, Marcin, I'm sorry, but we can't work on your car. I was like, what do you mean you can't work on my car? And mind you, I took off my piggyback, so there was no piggyback over there. The only thing that was in the car was the exhaust and the blow-off valve, So I mean, I wouldn't think that would be an issue at all, but I'll get to that. So they said they can't work on my car, and I asked them, like, what do you mean, like, why? Oh, because you got an aftermarket exhaust. And I asked the guy, okay, so why? What does it really matter? Exhaust and the knock sensor, those are completely two different things. The knock sensor is a known issue for these cars, and it happened to me. I just want it fixed. That's it, right? No, but we can't basically touch your car because you got aftermarket exhaust. Okay. So I said, fuck it. Okay. I'll come after work, pick up my car, and figure it out. So yeah, I get off the work. I got to the dealership, and I talked to them. They gave me the paper, and the guy said, go to the cashier to pay. I was like, what do you mean pay? For what? Oh, for diagnostics. It's gonna be like $200, basically, something like that. I was like, what do you mean $200 for diagnostics? What did you guys diagnose? That I have an aftermarket exhaust? No, I don't know, but they did a diagnose, whatever, and diagnostics, and now you gotta pay for it. It's like, bro, you guys didn't work on my car. You didn't do anything. I told the guy, listen, it takes 3 to 5 seconds to find out that my car got aftermarket exhaust. You can hear it like right away, okay? The end don't sound like that, and they don't, and they start making kind of a problem a little bit. I was like, do you need diagnostic tool to find out that my exhaust is aftermarket when it says still end right away, and when you start it you can hear it? No, we don't need that. We don't need that to diagnose that, because I asked him, do you need the diagnostic tool? And the guy is, he looked at me. I was like, listen, I'm not gonna pay right now. If you want, send the bill to my house. And if I get the bill, I'm still not gonna pay for it, because this is ridiculous. The exhaust got nothing to do with the knock sensor. You know what I mean? And if you guys, they're not supposed to work on it when you got the aftermarket exhaust, right? So they're technically not supposed to touch it. And so why are you supposed to pay $200? What diagnostics do you have to run, after seeing that my exhaust is, aftermarket? I don't really know how it works, but it's kind of stupid if you ask me. So they actually fixed the horn. And I think on the paper it said that they updated the software for the transmission. So I asked him, like, listen, you said you're not supposed to work on my car. Why you did all those things? You're not supposed to touch it. Oh, I don't know. That was the mechanic, whatever. And he went talk to the manager, and they actually dropped that $200, diagnostic fee or whatever it was, and so I didn't have to pay anything. But I was already pissed off because I thought I'm just gonna pick up the car and be done with it. You know what I mean? So I called the Hyundai dealer in Palatine. From those who are in Chicagoland, they probably know where those locations are. I'm just saying. And I asked them right away because the first dealer I didn't ask them because I didn't know it might be an issue. And the guy said, maybe when you were changing your exhaust, you could nick or like hit the knock sensor by accident, and cause the damage. I was like, bro, do you even know where the knock sensor is? This is the funniest thing ever, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. So I called the other dealer and I asked him straight away, like, listen, I got an aftermarket exhaust, but I got P1326 code. So are you guys gonna work on my car, or are you gonna be like this dealer that they don't want to touch my car because I got an aftermarket exhaust? And those two things, they are completely different things, you know what I mean? And the person told me that, listen, if the exhaust didn't cause the damage to the sensor, then no problem. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna diagnose it. We're gonna fix it, and that's it. Because I also wanted to change the transmission fluid. So I told them like about all my, all the stuff I wanted to do to the car and everything. So I dropped off the car again after work. They're supposed to work first thing in the morning next day. And yeah, they told me that they actually called me. Listen to that, how the dealers can be different. And I can't stress this enough. You really gotta find a good dealer to work with you. I'm pretty sure it's not only about Hyundai. I heard a lot of horror stories about Dodges, Fords, and other dealerships, or even BMWs. So you just gotta find a good dealer, and honest one. So imagine that I drop off the car, they diagnosed it, they tried to apply this dielectric gel to see if the connection is proper and everything, but that didn't work. So yeah, they told me the same thing. We gotta order a knock sensor. It's gonna be here for a few days, and then we're gonna fix it. So I told them, yeah, listen, I need to change the trans fluid and fix the other recalls and stuff like that. The guy said, no problem, we're gonna do that, and then wait for the knock sensor. Perfect. And he said, listen, do you need a loaner? And I was like, you guys actually offered me a loaner? I said, and the guy said, yeah. This guy be the first dealer, I'm not even lying. So I said, yeah, I need a car to go to work. I can, stretch it out for one more day because of my wife, she could work from home. And the guy said, listen, we don't have anything today, but we're going to have something tomorrow. So can you wait till tomorrow? I said, hell yeah, I'll wait till tomorrow, right? So if you guys watched the other video, that was the Kona, that, that green, lime green, yellowish Kona that I had, for a few days. So yeah, next day I pick up the car. My wife dropped me off. I pick up the Kona. I was driving it for another couple days. The knock sensor actually showed up earlier than it should. They changed it. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Like the easiest thing ever. The guys just called me. Listen, pick up your car. No problem. And yeah, after work, I drove the Kona straight to the dealership. I pick up my car, done deal, paid, I think it was $250 with taxes and stuff for the trans fluid, which was actually $100 cheaper than the first dealer I went to. I don't know how does it work, how it works, you know what I mean? Like, why one dealer charge you, I think it was $320 or $29 in Schaumburg, and in Palatine was $100 cheaper for the same thing, for the same transmission fluid change. Like, I don't get it. Even imagine this, even the freaking oil filters are different prices, like completely different, like twice as much in Schaumburg. Why? I don't get that. Seriously, I understand if that's a different state maybe, or 150 miles away. I get that, but like, what is it? 10, 15 miles away, and the price is twice as much or $100 more for the transfer. It just makes no sense. So I'm not gonna lie, Hyundai Palatine did me a solid. They did all the recalls. Horn, I mean, obviously the other dealer fixed it, so that was good. But I got all the recalls done. The horn is working. The trans got a new fluid in it. You can actually feel like the transmission works slightly different than before. After so many miles that I got used to the other one, you can tell it's a little bit smoother, and it changes gears in a little bit like differently. You know what I mean? Especially when you go like downhill or something, it just changed them differently than before. But everything's done. The first thing I did, I went to the car wash with the undercarriage because I don't care if they want to blow up the NOx sensor every other day. I mean, I'm gonna be at the dealership every other day and drive probably a Kona to the end of my life. That loaner, you know what I mean? I mean, they gotta change it. The car is under warranty. It's not my fault that the NOx sensor sucks. You know what I mean? So that's basically the story. I got it done. The car drives fine for what do I have it for, like a little bit over 2 weeks now. I just didn't have time to record a video, but a little bit over 2 weeks. That was the fourth time I used the undercarriage car wash today, and nothing happened so far. Probably nothing will for some time, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, by the way, the first dealer told me if I change the exhaust to the stock, then they can work on my car. I was like, that really makes sense, right? But whatever, it is what it is. So tell me, guys, what you guys think in the comment section, or whoever had those horror stories with dealers and NOx sensors and stuff like that, because that's really start to be an issue. The people popping off left and right with the NOx sensor going up, driving after or in heavy rain or after a car wash or something like that. Mine survived for like almost 40,000 miles, so I'm Gucci. But in general, I see two Elantra N's, 22, 23. I don't know about 224 if they change something to it, but I doubt it. It's probably just a facelift, so I doubt they change anything to maybe undercarriage protection or whatever, because it's really stupid. I don't know how it works, but this is the first time that I see so many people having a problem like that and being scared to go to the car wash. Ridiculous, right? And we all car enthusiasts, so like 95% of us, we take care of our cars. We bash it on the track, we race on the street or whatever, but we take care of our car. We take it to the car wash, we wash it and stuff like that. So it's like ridiculous, you know what I mean? But I don't know, what do you guys think about that? And if you got any stories, let me know. By the way, if Roger, my buddy who got the other Elantra N, if he want to tell his story, because when I about to pick up my car, he got the same code, the P1326 code, in the same time when I was about to pick up my car from the shop, and he was dropping his car into the same dealership. So if he feels like you want to tell the story, I'll record him, because that story is crazy too. That's mine. I went to the other dealership, they fixed it, boom, boom, I'm done. But his story is a little bit funny and crazy. He got pissed off, and I totally get it. But if he wants to tell the story, I'll definitely record it so you guys can hear his side. You know what I mean? It's just funny. So yeah, guys, car seems to be good. I still got the intake with the turbo inlet, so I can't wait to install that. And spring is almost there. Car meets starting little by little, popping off here and there. Track days and stuff like that. There's new people that joined our Discord group, and we definitely go do some kind of car meet and stuff like that. So yeah, spring is upon us, guys. The season starts. I'm not talking about Florida and California, or even not Carolina, Georgia over here, or Carolinas too. You guys always got good weather, so good for you. But for us, the season starts right now, basically. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.